Rihanna, because I just feel like they're like super moguls. And
Cardi B mocks Rihanna for getting pregnant again for a man she is not married to. Subscribe to this channel so that you will not miss out on any information. In today's celebrity-obsessed culture, the private lives of public figures often become center stage in global conversations. From fashion choices to personal relationships, every move made by celebrities is subject to scrutiny, speculation, and opinion. A recent example of this came when global music icon Rihanna revealed her second pregnancy during her much-celebrated Super Bowl halftime performance in 2023. While many fans showered her with love and congratulations, not all reactions were warm. Fellow rap star Cardi B took to social media with a reaction that many perceived as mocking, focusing on Rihanna's choice to expand her family with A$AP Rocky outside the confines of marriage. This incident sparked a broader discussion about societal norms, female agency, and the pressures of public life. Rihanna is not just a pop singer. She is a cultural powerhouse with influence spanning music, fashion, and beauty. Her pregnancy announcement during a high-profile event like the Super Bowl captivated audiences worldwide. The performance itself was lauded for its creativity and boldness, but the real headline was the visible baby bump that confirmed rumors of her second pregnancy. Rihanna and A$AP Rocky, both known for their independent spirits and boundary-pushing careers, have been romantically linked since 2020 and welcomed their first child in 2022. Despite the celebratory tone from many quarters, Rihanna's decision to have another child without being married to A$AP Rocky sparked debate. For some, it was a refreshing representation of modern family structures. For others, it raised questions rooted in traditional values about commitment, responsibility, and societal expectations, particularly when played out on such a public stage. Cardi B, an artist equally known for her musical success and her candid, often unfiltered social media presence, weighed in shortly after Rihanna's announcement. In a tone that blended humor with skepticism, Cardi B appeared to question the wisdom of Rihanna's decision, making remarks that many interpreted as mocking or disapproving. The post triggered strong reactions, dividing fans and sparking online debates. To some, Cardi's reaction was just her being her usual outspoken self, using humor as a lens to discuss serious topics. However, others saw her comments as a reflection of internalized societal pressures, particularly those surrounding marriage and motherhood. Having herself married fellow rapper Offset and faced very public challenges in their relationship, Cardi B might be projecting her experiences and values onto others. Her statements, whether intended as a joke or a subtle critique, added fuel to an already complex discourse. One of the major themes highlighted by this interaction is the different expectations placed on women, especially those in the limelight. Society often demands that women follow a set script, finish school, get married, and then have children. When high-profile figures deviate from this norm, they are frequently met with criticism, regardless of their personal happiness or success. Rihanna's decision to expand her family without a marriage certificate disrupts these traditional narratives. Her actions challenge long-standing ideas about what constitutes a proper family. But rather than being embraced as an expression of autonomy and modern values, it often invites criticism disguised as concern. Cardi B's reaction, whether intended or not, echoed these societal pressures and gave voice to the judgment many women face for making non-traditional choices. Interestingly, the reaction to A$AP Rocky's role in the pregnancy has been markedly different. While Rihanna has been scrutinized for her decision to have another child outside of marriage, Rocky has largely escaped criticism. This discrepancy illustrates the persistent double standards in how society evaluates men and women. Male celebrities are rarely judged for fathering children out of wedlock or for their relationship choices. Female celebrities, however, are often expected to exemplify ideal behavior and are criticized more harshly when they don't conform. This double standard was evident in the public discourse following Rihanna's announcement and was further reinforced by Cardi B's comments. What celebrities say and how they say it matters. In today's digital age, public figures wield immense influence. Millions of fans look up to them, often adopting their values and behaviors. When someone as influential as Cardi B publicly questions another celebrity's personal decision, it can ripple outward, shaping societal attitudes far beyond the immediate fan base. This is why Cardi B's comments were not simply lighthearted banter. They carried weight. They contributed to a narrative that can marginalize women who make unconventional choices in relationships and parenting. They also set an example that reinforces outdated norms, even when those norms no longer reflect the diversity of modern families and relationships. Humor has always been a part of how celebrities relate to one another and their fans. It's a coping mechanism, a branding tool, and sometimes a form of social commentary. Cardi B has built much of her public persona around being funny, bold, and brutally honest. In this case, however, her humor may have missed the mark, opening the door to criticism rather than camaraderie. Navigating the fine line between humor and harm is particularly difficult in the digital space, where tone can be misinterpreted and jokes can become viral controversies. Cardi's remarks, even if made in jest, reflect how easily personal choices, especially those made by women, become fair game for public debate and judgment.